What's good, everybody? Today I want to talk about the progression of charge blades for your journey in Monster Hunter Wilds. Without further ado, let's go ahead and lock straight in. We're going to go over to our favorite person, Najima, and let's go ahead and lay down the foundation to some, I guess, honorable mentions and some great weapons you might want to consider in the game. So right over here, I am still in, I guess you would call it low rank. I'm not in high rank yet, or end game, definitely not. I think I'm only like Hunter rank 6 or 7. I got 60 hours locked in. I've been putting in work. And so far, this has been my journey and my progression of weapons. If you are a vet to this game, please let us know down in the comment section below. You guys are so respectful. You guys are so amazing. I really appreciate you sliding in my DMs, letting me know extra information. Godsend. I love you guys. So let me know about my decisions that I've made so far, and if you would make any adjustments or some things that you have done in your playthrough. For me personally, my numero uno favorite weapon has got to be the Barina. Barina is completely cracked out. It's one of my favorite weapons. However, there's a caveat. The upside, it has paralysis on it. Elemental paralysis, you and your Palico teaming up on the enemy, throwing out that paralysis damage. It's amazing. It's a good time all day, every day, because you're going to be able to paralyze it and then slap it down, knock it out, repeat the process, and you're going to take it out very quickly. However, the negative to this thing is very simple. It's the damage. This thing does not do as much damage as so many other weapons in the game, and you're going to feel that. You're going to be in a fight for a lot longer of a duration just because of the damage that you're not putting out with this thing. So that is kind of a fallback on it. However, you're going to be having a good time, and it's going to make a lot of the fights easier. If you're fighting a low rank or like a small creature or a monster, they're going to catch that paralysis very quickly, and they're going to have a bad day. If it's a larger monster, it's going to take you a couple of more hits, but eventually they get paralyzed, and then you can go in and put in some fine work. So the Barina, it's a great skill tree for me right now. It's a great weapon for me, and it's one of my numero unos, my favorites. Number 2, kind of similar to it, the Rey Dau. The Rey Dau tree, that thunder damage of 150, but that attack stat being so damn good, it really screams at me. This has been a great weapon. It looks amazing, which is probably one of my main issues. I'm all about aesthetics, and when a weapon looks good, it just kind of just sucks me in. So this thing is pretty amazing. I love it. I guess more so because of the aesthetic, but that attack damage and that thunder element that it has on it does work wonders for you. This thing is able to put out a lot of good damage in a lot of situations if you get out those morph slashes, and if you can get a lot of different morph combos out, you're going to have a great time with this weapon. And it has an elemental file, so yeah, you're definitely doing some pretty cool things. Now, if you don't like doing elemental type damage in the early game, I completely understand where you're coming from. Being a vet that came from Monster Hunter Worlds and the previous games, yeah, that's something that I definitely understand. But it's in the game, it looks great, it feels good to me, so this has been my number 2 so far. Now, I say that now, but one of the best weapons and the easiest weapon to get your hands on in the game is the bone tree. This whole tree right here is phenomenal. You're going to pick up mystery bones, you're going to pick up sturdy bones and monster fluid, and you're going to pick up tough guardian bones all over the game. There's bone piles everywhere. Monster fluid, you can get those from this video right here. I got a full-blown guide on how to just farm this over and over and over. There's a bunch of vest pods and other targets that you can go after. And shout out to one of my amazing subscribers, because they let me know if you go ahead and you fight one of these little, I guess, grasshopper like enemies right here. I don't know how to say their name. It starts with a B, but once you beat this thing down, if you let the body decay, you're going to get monster fluid from that. I didn't know that. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for letting me know. That is an amazing tip, by the way. So if you're looking for some early monster fluid, that's just one of the fastest ways to get it, because these things are scattered all over the first map. Regardless, the bone tree, this thing is solid. This thing slaps, and whoever is on the opposite end of your axe or sword slash is going to die very quickly. It's probably one of my favorite weapons just for the fact that it does so much damage and nothing can really answer it. and it has lotus shells and a little bit of that attack boost down there. I'm not really a fan of the attack boost skill in this game. There's other things that I would much rather prioritize over that, but lotus shells, I'm here for that. Now, let's go over to a couple of honorable mentions. The Chata. I actually enjoyed this for a little bit. I picked up the Chata in like the early stages of me playing this game, and I wasn't mad about the damage. The damage was actually really significant at the time. It was 396, and I got a lot out of this weapon. And I was like, hey, why don't I just go for a weapon that kind of does the same damage as Bone Tree and looks kind of like the enemy that, I had a little bit of trouble with in the beginning of the game. Now I just sauce this man up and it's just bullying him. Like, poor thing, I feel bad for it. But regardless, the Chata was actually a great weapon that I did enjoy for a little bit. If this had another upgrade like this 460, if that would have been there, I would have been very happy with it. But you're not going to be able to upgrade this thing until the Rumpapolo Claw, and that's a long time into the game. So yeah, it's all right. It's a decent mention. It put in work when I had it, but there's other things that you definitely probably want to consider. Now, some weapons that I haven't put in rotation yet that I think I should, and I want to know you guys' opinion on it. It says this thing does 576 damage and that water element is 200. That looks very, very interesting to me. It looks great on paper, but what is this thing smacking for? Is the Uth worth your time, or is it something that you just want to keep right there on the shelf? I would much rather spend my Uth certificates and claws on armor pieces, but if you guys tell me that this is actually an amazing weapon and I'm missing out, I am here for it. Let me know down in the comment section below, because I personally never tried this one out. But a weapon that I'm definitely keeping my eyes out on, because I love the paralysis in this game so much, is this right here, the Narcilla. Now I think that this weapon has potential, because putting things to sleep, especially if you're capturing your monsters instead of just killing them, this might be the way to go. Putting something to sleep is very OP in this game. There's been so many different points where I was fighting a high rank monster and I slapped like a toad next to it and it just went to sleep. And I was like, damn, bro is gone. And I could have used that to my advantage in a lot of situations. So to have a weapon that's also going to apply that element, as long as they don't resist it, I think this is going to be a great addition, or something that you might want to consider using during your journey. Me, I have my eyes on it, but right now trying to put down the Barina is just, it's an issue for me. I just can't. And that's going to be my progression in the early to mid game of Monster Hunter Wilds. Let me know how you feel about that down in the comment section below. To wrap up the rest of this video, I'm going to actually feature these different weapons so you can see what they can do for yourself and kind of make a judgment call off of my gameplay. I hope I play decent enough to show you exactly what these weapons can do for you. Go ahead and check the chapter list down below if you want to skip to a specific weapon, but I'll see you guys in the next video. This is your boy MSensei HD. Thank you so much for watching the video. Consider subscribing before you leave, but for now though, I'm gonna slide up out of here.
issued us supplies. Let's put them to use. There! That's our target!
This is a rare research opportunity.